you wanted to know the limit for the trail, 125. It was like 25 minutes back that way.
There, and all I see is legs and sploosh.
I can't make it up there. Oh my God. Come on, let's go. Woo! I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit scared right now.
This is the CT125, or the Honda Trail 125, or the Hunter Cub 125, depending what part of the globe you're in. The CT125 is a throwback of the original CT series bike that started in the 60s. These were originally built as a more off-road oriented Honda Cub, the most sold motorized vehicle of all time.
Ideal bike for hunters and fishermen too. No wonder the Honda has become the most popular trail machine in the country.
Needless to say, this bike made an impact. I even owned one for a bit, although it was not the greatest example of what a Honda Trail should look like. Even with that being said, I loved the original CT90. So when I heard there was a new one coming and we would be getting it in Canada, I was very excited.
First ride on the Trail 125. First off thing, this got this really weird transmission. It's called a GP shift, so all 4 gears are down. Super weird.
Yeah, you gotta come all the way up to get to neutral.
Yeah, up to neutral. Wait, what happens when you go up one more?
It goes into fourth.
So 1, 2, 3, 4?
No, so 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back up to neutral. But if you accidentally go from neutral up, it goes 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it goes either way?
Well,
so when I'm riding, can I shift up to first?
No, it goes into fourth.
So 4, 3, 2, 1?
Yeah.
Or 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
This was my first time riding the bike and I didn't do any research beforehand, so I was a little confused, as I'm sure you could tell. The Trail 125 has an auto clutch with a rotary shift system. You can think of it as a circular shift pattern. Globally, the shift pattern works where you shift down for up and up for down. However, this shift pattern is not allowed in America and Australia, so the shift patterns are standard, up for higher gears.
And also I've noticed if you half shift it up, it almost acts like a clutch and you can slowly let it down and then it kind of...
Okay, down for second.
This does take a bit of getting used to, but after a day or so it'll feel pretty natural. Right up until you ride a motorcycle with a normal transmission. But after riding a little bit in town, I was comfortable with it. Almost like riding a scooter, but you get to choose your gears. The Trail is a great around town bike. As far as power is concerned, this bike has enough for city cruising and slow back highways. And one nice thing at those higher speeds, it's actually very smooth, and not very buzzy compared to a lot of other mini motorcycles I've ridden. Eventually, I would get the bike to its top speed of 91 kilometers an hour on flat ground. I was eager to take this little bike off-road and see what it could do. I was riding with my good friend Riley and frequent guest of the channel. The Honda Grom is a great bike to compare with the Honda Trail, as they both use Honda's horizontal 125cc fuel-injected motor.
This is one of the first places I ever filmed the motorcycle video. The DR650 video. I had the camera there.
No way!
And I like ran down the hill to get on my bike and I rode it back up.
That's awesome!
Yeah.
When you're riding off-road, if you have large feet like I do, you'll have to pay attention to where they are placed. The left side has the up and down rocker shifter, while the right side of the bike has the Kickstarter pedal that I found my feet would press and make this sound.
Climbing we go!
So if you hear that through the video, that's just my foot touching the Kickstarter. After riding the bike for a few hours, my feet did figure out where they belong.
There we go! You can do it!
the circus.
Oh man! It is really slippery as the trail washes out because it's so wet. Oh damn, it's the right time to do it. When people ask you, where can a Honda Mini Moto take you? The answer is everywhere.
One great thing that the original Honda Trail had that I was happy to see the new one had was the high placement for the snorkel that fed the motor its air. It tucks in just under the rack on the back of the bike. So theoretically, you can take this bike into water right up until there. This is something I had no intention of testing, but while we were puddle hopping in here, I accidentally found a little bit deeper hole that I was not expecting.
Dude, we have now tested that the snorkel on the other side is the limit for water. Oh my god! You went deeper than that riverboat.
Look it! That is how deep I went.
Oh, this is wonderful. All right.
Okay, Honda Trail's pretty great.
It does well in the water.
Well, it ended up being a great test for the Honda Trail, and yes, you can take it very deep in the water and it will keep running. After that unexpected swim, I figured it was time to get out of there and move on to a new challenge: mountains.
Well, we don't have a Riley, but he'll catch up. Riley's fast. He's on the rocket ship Grom with knobby tires. Not on the off-road scooter like me. Trying to learn how to rev drop this thing. So if you you can preload the clutch a little bit, like, see, and then you can kind of drop the clutch or put it in a neutral. Such a finicky thing. Not like that. Try again. Yeah, kind of like that. Whoa! Look at that! Ah! Okay, came down here, hit this little bump, did this, and then my ABS wouldn't slow me down. I don't know, I think I hit a rock. I came off the bike and went over, flipped onto my back in there.
With a really big splash. I was there and all I see is legs and sploosh.
Yeah.
Like here, let's show your back. You are, yeah, you're soaked. Completely soaked.
On the bright side, I didn't have to be too worried about getting my feet wet now.
Also, my neck and shoulder is pretty sore after that little dip in the water there. We've entered the marshlands. We're learning new tricks with the Honda Trail. This one's the wheelie. Get it out of this swamp. This is a swamp. Wonder how long it's a swamp. I figured if there's bush, there's hard ground under me. So those of you who don't know, muskeg is like just water with grass on top. I do think Riley wants to turn around, but it would be fun to see if we can get through the swamp. Where's the trail?
That's a good question. I think our best bet's the other trail.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, Riley does not like mud. This is, I think, a nightmare for him.
The Cursed Valley swamp route was a bust,
Thanks.
so we doubled back to attempt the only other option, which was over the mountain. This would prove to be far more difficult than we ever could have imagined.
Beautifully executed, Riley. Oh no, boy, you suck. Ow. That was wet. I wonder why the ABS light is flashing. Oh, I gotta pay attention where I'm going.
Eventually the bike would go through a puddle and splash the ABS sensor clean, and the light turned off.
Seriously, hope we don't have to get up there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just turned into a very steep, very rocky section. This part's not that bad, but after this, it's like a wall. Oh, and it's a river too. Great. Perfect for my street tires. They love rocks and rivers. Come on. I'm just taking a motorcycle for a walk up a hill. Momentum.
The auto clutch system on the Honda Trail is kinda weird to get used to. It works really good except for hill climbs at lower speeds. So if you can keep your momentum up over 15 kilometers an hour, it will haul. But if the bike ends up slowing down to between 10 and 15 kilometers an hour, I don't know if the auto clutch just can't engage strong enough, but it will make the bike run out of steam and you'll end up having to push it up most of these hills.
I'll help you, buddy. I got this. Let's go. Oh my god, that is so steep. What the heck? I can't make it up there. Oh my god. Let's go, come on. Oh my, come on, let's go. Woo! Nope. I don't even know if I can get this up there. Oh my god. Well, that's my record set. Oh, I can't even stop it. Come on! Go, 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 go! Go! Come on, Honda Grom! Go, Grom, go, Grom! Well, you beat me! This is nuts!
This is awesome!
Yeah, this is gonna be a workout. What are we doing? You want us to know the limit for the trail? 125. It was like 25 minutes back that way. Oh man. No, no.
The fact that I can barely even walk down it.
Yeah. I don't know if the GoPro's lying like they usually do, but this is very steep. Yeah, this one's gonna take teamwork. Ready?
Okay. My legs are like jelly.
I'm gonna die. I'll be right back, everyone.
I honestly think this day was a lot harder on me than it was the bike.
That looks a lot harder. Riley, you're brave. That is so steep. Oh, he's committed. Which means I'm committed. I'm gonna need your help. Back up here, get my full momentum.
This was not the type of terrain where I had intended bringing this bike. In my head, I had envisioned these really quiet, calm quad trails. And I kept telling myself that if we just kept going, we would get to some nice, easy trails. I think the definition of insanity is when you keep trying the same thing expecting a different result. At every hill climb, I just kept assuring myself it would get easier.
All those hill climbs for this. There's one tree here, 4 after that, then one at the bottom of the hill, and then one at the top of the next hill climb. And we can't go this way. So now I have to take this thing with the most terrifying ABS back down those rocky hills. We had a little powwow about it, and what we think we're gonna do is shut the bike off and coast down the hill, and with no power, hopefully ABS does not engage, so I can use the front brake, because the ABS won't let you do a lot of front brake. Once it detects slip, it just rolls. So I will end up going down there fast, hit the rocks at the bottom, and not good. So pray for my protection. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit scared right now. I survived. On to the next one. It's annoying because it's actually got a really good front brake when ABS isn't involved. I don't think I've ever been so quiet.
I could show you endless clips of struggle, but I will save your ears the huffing and puffing of an out-of-shape man-child on a bike that has no business being here.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Oh my. Wow. I think we're out of the worst of it. Alright, this one's a little steep. Yeah, that ABS is working overtime to freaking kill me right now. I think I took the stupid way. Did you take a better way? Oh God. Look at this.
At this point, I was very sore, very hungry, and very tired. And I was getting a little bit sassy.
Cute. 6 inches of bridge. Great. Don't mean to complain.
We did it! We're alive!
5 hours and 15 minutes.
It hurts everywhere.
It does.
I'm pretty sure I'm shorter. I hit a thing back so hard back there, something in my neck crunched, and now when I turn it, I can hear like
Oh my God.
crunching.
as I laid there staring at this iconic little machine that for the past 63 years has been doing things that the original designers of the Cub would have never imagined. Building itself a reputation for unkillable reliability and endless smiles, which I definitely proved for myself. And you do feel a sense of history when you ride the trail. You see it on the faces of people who have memories of riding the original trail themselves. They always approach with smiles and a readiness to share their stories and adventures they had on the trail some 40 years ago. Just like I will most likely tell this story in 40 years.
Taking the Trail 125 to the top of that mountain right there. That's the Baldy Peak, I believe it's called, Baldy Mountain. Should be an easy ride up, I think, just like a logging road. There's a better view of where we're going. Well, I guess it's not a straight up road like I was expecting. Down. No. Yeah. Go up. Well, it's not just a road.
In all honesty, there was only a couple spots that were tricky. But this time we would reach our destination, and boy oh boy were we pleased with what was waiting for us.
What a view.
When we set out to make this video, I had no intention of this amount of difficult riding. It's not at all what this bike was designed for. This is a great back road cruiser, a bike you take camping and run into town to visit the farmer's market. But with that being said, look at where I am. I'm on top of a mountain on a bike with 9 horsepower. A bike with no clutch, nowhere to put my feet, and street tires. It took me on an awesome adventure with a friend on his equally wrong machine to some amazing places that we had never seen before. If you think mini motos like this can't do anything, I strongly suggest you and a buddy take them out and have an adventure. It's about as much fun as you can have on 2 wheels. If you like this video in particular, I have another one that I just finished a couple weeks ago. In that video, I take my 1977 XL100 on a similar adventure. These videos take me a long time to make, so if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment. It goes a long way encouraging me to keep making these videos.